What's going on, everybody? All right. I'm going to show everybody my little duck lot that I made. Now, this ain't anything permanent, but until I have something better for them, this is what they have. But I think it is a 8 by 6, something of that nature, 4 foot tall dog kennel. I've put chicken wire all the way around it. Then I came in and took 2 cattle panels, arched them over, and then threw some of this netting. I think it's 1 inch, 1 by 1, something like that. But anyway, I'm 6'2", and granted I still have to duck down to get inside of here. But I can stand up in it. I'm not squatted down or anything. And these are my 2 little call ducks. Let's see. Come on over here. You want some food? That's a little nasty in here right now, but I'm getting ready to spray it all out. Now, I believe these are called grays, or gray call ducks. Look kind of like a mallard. But they're doing good. Here's your food bowl. I need to fix them a little bit better. Something to keep their food in, but I feed them every day. Make sure they got plenty of feed. And then I repurposed my daughter's kiddie pool. Put me a bulkhead in the side of it. And then voila, duck pond. A few spare bricks on there so they can climb in and out. And there you have it. There's that. Now, if I can get out of it. Yay. Another thing I've done, I get this horsefly off my back. Okay. You see the garden hose? I don't have water out here to the barn right now. I will remedy that at some point. But I made me a barrel, 55-gallon drum. Now it's leaking a little bit. That's because of the stupid garden hose here. I don't have a seal on it for a rubber gasket in there. I made me that so I can throw it in the back of the truck when I need it. Drive it out here, clean everything out, fill it full. Now, granted, that only takes about 25 gallons, I think, to fill that up. But works good. Better than hauling buckets. I don't want to haul buckets. But I'll clean this out every couple weeks or something like that. It wasn't that dirty. Actually, I mean, it was green. That's just from all the nutrients in the water and the sun. There's a lot of shade back here anyway. But still, that sun being outside, all the poo and food and stuff that falls in it, turns it green. But they like it. I'll fill it pretty much to the top. And then once I'm done here, I've got 1 lamb in here that I'm getting ready to doctor. I moved all my girls to the other pasture, and I used my wagon, which it would have worked. It worked great. It worked. But when I put them in that stall and loaded them into there, That's good for about 3 to 4 sheep. I opened the door after one was in it, and they all tried to pile in there. I had 7 sheep in there, and that's a lot. That's too much. So I'm gonna make some modifications now that I see how it worked. It worked and it got them there. But a couple modifications will make it a lot more sturdy and a lot easier to get them from one stall to the next, or one pasture to the next. But I got a lamb in there. I'm gonna doctor her up a little bit. She's got the squirts. The rest of them are good. They're all on the new pasture, living their best life. All kinds of good grass and shade from a big old tree down there. But after I'm done filling the duck pond up, I'll top her water off in the stall there, and then I'm going to drive this unit down here to where I'll put to water the sheep in the new field, because they can't get to the barn from the new field. And which that's a good thing. I don't want them in the barn that much anyways. They spend too much time in the barn. That's probably one of the reasons that lamb in there has the cruds. But I'm gonna drive this down, clean out their water bowl I have down there. I got a big rubber water tub down there. Fill it up, and there you have it. So they'll be watered. Everybody will be in fresh, clean water. But that's almost done. Then I'll go down there and do that. I'll take a couple pictures down there of the sheep resting under the tree and everything, and throw them in here somewhere. But for now, that is it. It has been my goal to get those sheep in that other pasture for like the past month, and I finally managed to do it. My wife helped me some, and which was a huge help. It's hard to do things by yourself a lot of times, but when you got to do it, it's just, it has to be done. So there you have it. I like my ducks. These little call ducks like this are a lot more personable, more, you can get a little closer to them. They're a little tamer. My little girl loves feeding and coming out here and sitting with the ducks and the chickens and helping with the sheep. So there you have it, guys. Duck pond's filled. I'm gonna water everything else and probably go sit in the air conditioner for a little while, because here in West Virginia, and it's hot right now. It's pretty warm. All right, later. So we're down here at the sheep where I'm watering them. You can see the barn's way back up that way. That's where the ducks are. I just got through showing you. Got them all fixed up. Then drove down here. Put them some mineral, a little bit of corn out, kind of get their attention, get them over here. Let them know where their water is. Just put them in here yesterday evening. So they're still adjusting. Looks like they're adjusting pretty good. It's a lot of nice green grass for them. Now I figure they'll probably get a little bit of the squirts just a touch from being over here. It's all this grass to eat, so, but they should be good once they get adjusted to it a little bit. Then you got this field here that they just can't, that I just put them in. You see the barrel there is filling their water up. And then you got this field over here that they just came from. And they've ate it down pretty good. But they've been hanging out underneath that tree all most of the day, catching shade. And there's the girls, just eating and hanging out. All right, later.